What's up, everybody? It's your boy First Shock of the Night, Hedgehog here with our Moonlit Battlers Alliance, the NBA. This is a league hosted and was created and runs by my good buddy Haunch here, Haunch, and I'm actually really excited to play in his league, and it's gonna be very interesting. It's gonna be unique, different. There's a lot of players. I actually know at least one person in this league that's gonna be playing their very first ever league. It's gonna be very interesting to see how well they do and everything else. But anyways, I wanted to take this draft to kind of use some new Pokemon and stop using Pokemon that I kind of grab and then drop. I was gonna go with Pokemon I'm going to use this time, and I actually do want to try Pokemon out and stuff like that. So we're gonna do that. So looking at, I had I believe it was I want to say the sixth or seventh pick. I want to say so. It was definitely not a good pick. It was definitely a rough pick. It was definitely a rough pick. I got dead middle in this draft, and it hurt. It really did. But I think I walked away with a pretty cool team that you guys are about to go and see. And sorry if you hear my cat meow in the background. She has been very needy and very loud throughout this whole day for some reason. I don't know why. But with my first pick, I was thinking that, there's no way I'm going to get any of the cool broken things we allowed, even though they have some restrictions. And I was thinking to myself, there's no way I'm going to get anything. And surprisingly enough, I got Kieran Black first. And I don't know how this lasted me. First, I want to make this very note that I cannot use Dragon Dance. This would have won 100% winning the first 2 or 3 picks if this thing was allowed Dragon Dance. This is not allowed Dragon Dance. It is allowed to keep Icicle Spear, though, in its move pool. So that's really, really cool. But overall, I really do love Kieran Black. I have not gotten to use Kieran Black in like so long. I've watched a lot of people use it and everything like that. It kind of inspired me to really go for this as my first pick. If I didn't get it, I didn't get it. It wasn't like end of the world. Oh my god, my dreams are over type of thing. Like it wasn't like that kind of pick. But I'm actually super excited to have gotten Kieran Black. I'm gonna name it Vegito. Well, it's like Vegito. Oh wait, no, is it? Is it Vegito? I'm pretty sure it's Vegito. I might have to look up the name, but basically this is a fusion of Goku and Vegeta. So it's gonna be that for Kieran. I'm gonna double check that to make sure it's the right fusion name. I haven't seen the anime or haven't heard from the anime's name in just a long time. So, but Kieran Black, it's so broken, dude. This is such a powerhouse Pokemon. Like access to Body Press, which isn't really, I guess, that great. Draco Meteor, just Dragon Pulse, got access to Dual Wing Beat this generation. The biggest thing about this Pokemon was this. This opened the door for Specs Kyurem, special set Kyurems, and just overall new diversity with Kyurem. Freeze Dry is a relatively broken move for the fact that this is a move that can hit water types for super effective damage. And it still keeps access to a couple of moves like Fusion Bolt, Earth Power, like I said, gets access to Icicle Spear now, Roost for a really good Life Orb or just defensive sets as well. This is just a very good Pokemon, dude. I'm really excited, and I want to bring Free Shock one time this game. I want to bring Free Shock once. I'm hoping I can power herb my way for it. But I love Kieran Black, such an amazing mom. Base 95, which is decent speed here at that as well. Is a really good user of heavy duty boots. Like I said, with Ruse, kind of makes that combination well as well. But if we can find some ways to kind of make Kieran more scary, that would definitely be really great for us right there. With my second pick, and I'm a little surprised I was able to make it back to me. I would have probably waited, but there was a good chance there could have been some other people that wanted to go with this one. I ended up with Roger the Melmetal. I'm only naming it Roger based because of my good buddy Shadow Glade. who's secretly my father from the future. You guys would never know this because I can time travel. But in all seriousness, I'm gonna name it Roger because he likes naming his Rogers, and then it's just Roger the Melmetal. Just sounds so funny. It's perfect. This the plot point behind Melmetal is Melmetal is a good friend of the family. With Geraldo, who's my little brother, the Rolts, and me, obviously being the son, also to Shadow Glade and everything like that. So Geraldo is actually a really good family friend. So Geraldo fits perfectly with this team. And offensively, you have a Kirin Black and a Melmetal. There is not really any switch-ins to this combination. There is nothing that stops a powerhouse physical breaker and a mon that can play a special breaker. Like, this is disgustingly stupid. And if you want, you can just have two powerhouse physical wall breakers, man. I'm so happy I got this, and this definitely, I think, really made some people realize, like, oh crap, we're screwed. But you're gonna see that this was more towards a bulky offensive pick here, obviously, for terms of bulk. But with my third pick, I decided to be that guy and bribe a disgustingly fat Pokemon that pairs perfectly and beautifully with a steel type like Melmetal, and that is Mega Venusaur Root. Or no, the joke should go like, I am Root. That's right. We're going with Mega Venusaur. If you guys don't know, I have won a championship with Mega Venusaur before in the past, and I used it to relatively good success in RGBL when we had the Sand team as well. Pulling off a little bit of a mini A Drive team with that as well. We worked out well. I think Mega Venusaur is a really good Mega. I think this is definitely a top, right up there, I think in top 10, because it's just so good, and it's such a good, reliably defensive monster. It actually has a decent, good speed tier of base 80, which is really nice as well, which I think a lot of people are going to sleep on. It's just really good to mon to be bulky, sleep powder, lead seed sets, dual stab, something all you really need. Access to earth power this generation as well. Also, if we can try to get some weather set in some way, Sunny Day Weather Ball is also a thing. You know, it's a really good mod. But the main reason I drafted was Fake Fat. Ice and fire resistance is so good on this Pokemon, plus paired well with Roger. And then, the main weaknesses that Groot goes for is Psychic and Steel types, which, Psychic and Flying types, which, oh yeah, Roger hard counters. I am so excited for this pairing. I am so excited to gotten this team, and I'm really hoping people are gonna definitely regret doing this. With my fourth pick, I actually kind of got a bit of a cool steal pick here. I was actually kind of waiting to see if I can try to get this last pick, but I went for it now just because there's a possibility that if people have never tried this, they could go for this. And I have been someone that has tried this only once, I think, and that was in the low tier league when we banned Shadow Nasty Plot. Um, Pegasus, the Spectre here. Now, don't get me wrong, Spectre I think is a really good Pokemon. It's very offensively scary. It's got decent good up with Nasty Plot. Subsets are very annoying. Will-O-Wisp is very annoying. Expand is very scary. Double Kick can be a massive threat to Weaviles. And just overall, it's a very good Pokemon. What makes this mon kind of suck is really bad defenses, and overall, it has very limited move pool. But overall, base 130 speed, which is really, really nice. Base 145 special attack, which now gives me a full odds special breaker for the team now, which is really, really good. So, like, I'm really looking forward to using the combination of these two just because of the fact that there's going to be so many times my opponent is going to be so scared to have to be facing this team that it's going to be providing such great offensive pressure, and I think it's going to be a fantastic Pokemon. And I'm really looking forward to seeing how Spectra does for the team. Up next, we grabbed Ninjago, which was probably a little early to grab a Selgor, but I think it was for what I really needed for this team. I think it was definitely unnecessary. I didn't really draft it for a speed tier of 145. That wasn't really the main idea for that. Decent special attacker, but the main reason I drafted was for spikes and toxic spikes. I see my good friend Shay Quaza uses Mon quite a lot. He's using Throat Spray sets as well, which I definitely intend to use Throat Spray a little bit here and there as well, because Throat Spray was definitely the item to make Selgor much better of a Pokemon in terms of offense. But Estelgor is a really good Pokemon. Access to really amazing coverage in Giga Drain, Energy Ball, Sludge Bomb, Water Shuriken. And just really good one. And it's also got a Pivoter with U-Turn as well. Access to Mud Shot. It's just a super good, reliable Pokemon. I've only used it like one time. I think I had decent success with it. I'm definitely excited to try this one again. Definitely hoping my buddy Shay can give me some pointers on this Pokemon. And in the sixth round, and I cannot believe I was able to scoop this up in the sixth round. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. It's Galar Zapdos. This is a phenomenal mon. I personally love this Pokemon. It is by far my favorite of the three birds. After using it, and just I mean, design wise, I don't think it's my favorite, but from using, it's my favorite by far. And I love this Pokemon. It now is gonna put on massive pressure. It's definitely gonna. It provides massive pressure, but it does give you a handicap at the same time. Every Pokemon that wants to run Intimidate, they can't run Intimidate. Every Pokemon that wants to run moves that can lower my defenses, they can't fully reliably bring moves that can move defenses and stuff like that. Now, the disadvantage with having Defiant is that it's going to force people to have, like Crocodile, which has Moxie. It's going to force Crocodile to be more dangerous of a threat that I have to prep around and kind of have to figure out. Same thing with Gyarados as well. Just overall, kind of gives that handicap of it can definitely make certain mons very scary as a good offensive counter threat check to a Defiant set. However, still, Galarian Zapdos does not care. This was my kill leader for the first time I ever used it. I think it went 14 and 5 or 14 and 6, and was a massive mod. I think it finished within the top 10, if not top 5, for kill leader that season. And that was the first time I think we were doing Crown Tundra, and that was the first time I ever used it. I'm so excited to have this Pokemon again. And this is going to be another league where I finally get to use it. I'm going to definitely keep it on the team long term for this one. So that's really great. Going into the next couple of picks, I really had to go low tier on this one because my team's most likely going to be top heavy. Every once in a week, there's going to probably be one of these four that can, one of a few of these four that can come from me every once in a week or something like that. So that definitely was a disadvantage going into this one, but I think I made the best value of every single pick I got. With my next pick though, I went with Morpeko. It's a little bit of a hamster thing. I'm going with naming my boy Shay's pet because it's my boy Shay calls his favorite Pokemon. I'm pretty sure that's what he said in his UPBA draft analysis that he not recently did, but his last one he did. But Morpeko is very interesting. I've never really found the appeal for this Pokemon. I'm not gonna lie to you. I mean, Marnie is one of the top tier babes out there. Pokemon, don't get me wrong. But Morpeko, I don't know. It's very interesting, and I'm actually kind of excited to try it. It's gonna be different from dark typing and electric typing that I have ever used. It's got decent move coverage. It got access to Seabot and Leech and Psychic Fang, so it can check the Nidos, it can check decent grounds. Its Hunger Switch works as both an electric and a dark move. It gets access to Rapid Spin, so it's another hazard. So it's another hazard remover for the team, which it didn't have originally. Along with its Aura Wheel, it also gives it a +1 speed. So it's two ways from forming of increasing its speed. Impulse Party Shot, which is another really cool, unique tech item. I was kind of going with a little bit with a little Impersion, but didn't fully pull the trigger on a little Impersion since I went with Galar Zap because I was gonna go hit him on top plus a little Impersion, but since I went the Galar Zap, I kind of took that away there. Up next though is Claydol. Claydol's interesting. I don't really draft Claydol, and I don't really care for Claydol. But Claydol was one I think this time around that I think I kind of had a little creativeness with it when it came to the one set with Claydol. If you guys didn't know, I went Iron Defense. I think it was Iron Defense, Weakness Policy, but Pickpocket Weavile unfortunately was a thing, and didn't see it coming. But overall, excuse me, this was a rock setter, which was really cool for our team because I think you're getting one mod with rocks is relatively good, even though it's not going to be broad every single week with rocks and everything like that. This does give me a Trick Room setter for my team, which kind of aids Melmetal there in terms of setting up those Trick Rooms. It's a really good Pokemon. I think it's overall decently good. Hopefully we can use it for some sex. So words. Why can I not speak English? And I didn't mean to say that one other word, so don't quote me. I'm not gonna repeat it again. But success. There we go. Jesus Christ, I cannot say words today. And why are words being hard today? But overall, Claydol's really good value. Gives me another second form of hazard removal, along with our third way of hazard removal. So now we have 3 spinners for the team, which I think is really good. But this is the dope pick. Dope pick right here. Hit that ASMR for War Turtle, bro. We got my boy Mikey here, Mikey Leonardo from the Turtles. Yeah, but in all honesty, I grabbed this thing primarily for a rapid spin. I needed a water type, and for 3 points, I think this was kind of a little bit of an overprice. I'm not gonna lie, but I think it was still a fair budget pick. It's not a bad water type, I say, but it does get access to Shell Smash. It gets access to Iron Defense. It's not like the worst thing. I'm not gonna lie. I looked at my week 1 matchup and I almost won. Looked at some matchups here, and Wartortle could actually come and be very scary against some teams. But Wartortle, very interesting Pokemon. I do think it's going to be really interesting for this team. I definitely think it's different for the team as well. But overall, I think it's going to be fantastically good. Am hoping for great things from Wartortle this season, and I'm going to go with it and everything else. And with my last 3 points, I needed a fire type. I'm going to go with my baby boy here, my boy Chester. And kind of want to give you guys a little bit of a story of reason why I went with Chester. Now, I've always named Incineroar Sneaky because of my cat Sneaky. And I would have named him Sneaky again, but for this, first off, it gives me an intimidating parting shot. That was kind of the main reasons I went for this. But here's the main reason I'm actually naming probably all cat-based Pokemon after Chester. I had actually received news earlier in this week. Actually, I think it was the day after. I think it was the first day I went back to work after my days off, which was a Wednesday. I actually got news that my cat Chester, he is confirmed to have a form of leukemia cancer in his body. So unfortunately, his life is gonna be up in the air right now, and I'm going to 100% lose him, but I don't know when. So it's unfortunate. It's something I could not control. We did blood work and everything, and it just confirmed that he had it. And I'm definitely going to do everything I can to help make his lasting memories mean something, and that's why naming him after my Torcat's going to it's gonna make me feel a lot better, and it's gonna put a smile on my face, and I hope it puts a smile on my face on it too. If you guys want to leave, a nice comment for Chester down below, I would appreciate it. You don't have to if you don't want to. But that's why I'm going with Chester instead of Sneaky. Just know for futures, whenever and everything like that, I may change these names back to Sneaky. But for right now, it's going to be named Chester after the boy who's trying to live his best life before it comes up down to it. But Torcat, like I said again, drafted it pretty much for Intimidate. I drafted it for also Party Shot. It's also not the worst thing out there in terms of the sets. It still gives access to the same things, relatively the same things as um, Incineroar does. Access to Will-O-Wisp, U-Turn, Taunt. It's not the worst Pokemon out there. It's definitely a Pokemon that can't really use Eviolite, or if anything, really, unless you want to go fully defensive. But based on your speed tier, not too terrible and stuff like that. But overall, it's a decently good Pokemon. It's not the greatest and not the worst. I can see myself probably bringing it a few games maybe, but just overall, I think it's just very interesting. But yeah, that's gonna be the team, guys. Let me know what you think about this team. This seems like tremendously different from what I normally draft. I never go full top heavy like I usually do. I'm not gonna lie, these bottom four I might not even bring that much, or probably not even bring at all at some points. But I think overall my team was really, really good this season. I think we have a good shot to win this thing. And also in this video, I meant to mention in the other team builder in the draft analysis I did. But going forward, and I'm going to also state this in one of my other videos and stuff like that. Going forward, I'm not going to do team builders anymore for right now, at least. For said reason being, I want to focus on less uploading, spend more time with Chester. But also, I've been noticing, team builders definitely have not been something anyone really wants to watch anymore, which is fair. I just wanted to do those just because I thought it would be really cool to get the thought process of what I was thinking. So what I'm going to probably do is either I'm going to leave a pokey paste of the team I'm used down below, or I'm going to go ahead and run over what kind of sets and the ideas were with the team and stuff like that. Let me know which other one you guys want to know, but I'll probably just pick one of those and just go from there. But for going forward, there's going to be no team builders unless there's specific league, which I would like to do team builders for and stuff like that. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, share, subscribe if you haven't already. Subscribe if you're new. Join the first crew today because you're the crew. With that being said, though, I'll see you guys next time. Until next time, guys. Peace.